Well, thank you very much, Kathy. I really appreciate that. I've known Kathy for quite a while. It's good to see you again, Kathy. What I thought I would do was, I was hoping that I could have a bit of a helper here today, so I'm hoping the technology works for me. And should see her coming up shortly. All right. Let's that in there. Let's see if I can get this to work for you guys. I see Kathy's back on the screen. Don't you just love the technology? Sometimes it's just, doesn't work. Let me try it now and see if it's going to come up for you.
Hi, I'm Vickie Derksen. I'm standing outside the Valley Learning Center. We're part of the Community Learning Campus, which is an innovative approach to high school, post-secondary, and community education. And it addresses specific rural needs by sharing resources and working jointly with a variety of community groups and agencies. The CLC is a joint venture between Olds College, Chinooks Edge School Division, and in collaboration with the Town of Olds, Mountain View County, and the University of Alberta.
Okay, love it when these things don't work. All right, well, if you'd been here in Olds, you would have seen an animated avatar talking in front of the Valley Learning Center about our particular project. Since that didn't work, and hopefully we'll find out why later on. But for some of you, and many of you may know this, that the Valley Learning Center had its grand opening just 3 weeks ago on October 9th. It's a part of a much bigger endeavor, though. It's the first completed building of the Community Learning Campus here at Olds College, and it's also designated as a community engagement site. Now, the community engagement sites have been created to meet community needs, both for learning and for business applications. And at the completion of this project, we will be connecting 14 community engagement sites from Cremona in the south to Sylvan Lake in the north. And right now we have 3 community engagement sites ready to go. We've got Delburn, that's up and running, Sundre, and Bowden at this time. Now our vision is one of providing educational opportunities to the Chinooks Edge School Division students and the Olds College students and staff, as well as for our community patrons and partners throughout central and southeastern Alberta. Now, it's not just for students and staff, it's for learners of all ages, including our parents and our community members. And I think I want to emphasize that because we're building these for you, the people who are out there. Valley Learning Center and each of the community engagement sites have smart interactive whiteboards, which is what I was using a little earlier that you probably didn't see. We are fortunate enough to have high-definition video conferencing equipment, document cameras, Blu-ray, HD, DVD players. We also have, of course, high-speed internet and wireless connectivity through the Alberta SuperNet. So it's all very, very well to just talk about the technology, but it's what we decide that we're going to do with it that actually makes the difference. And our goal here is to make our learning interactive, innovative, and exciting. And I think that this is a bit of a journey, and we're still working on it. So as part of our project, we do encourage portable communication devices like laptop computers, and we're really embracing Web 2.0 technologies. Spaces for our learners to share and collaborate. Things like music, animation, video, manipulatives, hands-on activities. We want our BC events and classes to utilize as many tools as are possible today. We use smart boards with Bridget and to create interactive opportunities. For example, now if I were here, if you were here watching me, you could see me write on my smartboard, and because we have Bridget and communicative technology that allows us to communicate between classes, I could have a student in Bowden answer it by writing it on their smartboard, and we would both see the work. Or better yet, I could display interactive multimedia activity and have different students take turns exploring variables. And maybe even carve a virtual pumpkin. I'm going to try this a second time. I do have something for you. I'm going to see if I can get into it this time. So far, I haven't been able to get it to work, but if you bear with me, I might just switch over the camera onto the smartboard so that you can actually see it. So just give me 1 second. And maybe even as part of what we can do is carve a virtual pumpkin. And just give it 1 second here, and pardon me while I switch cameras. Or not.
Vickie, maybe just tell us about it because your images isn't coming through. It's stuck on
my
you.
My internet just went down here. It was a really okay, I'll come back then. Yeah, well, what we had planned for you today was a really terrific virtual pumpkin that we were going to carve in honor of Thanksgiving. Sorry, Halloween. There we go. We've got the music up now. Now, it sounds pretty eerie. And for the people who are here, and again, maybe just give me a second to set this back. I think we can do it this time. Here it comes. All right, if you look up at the screen, then you're going to see that we do have a pumpkin up there. And it happens that we can actually take this pumpkin and we can make some eyes. Now, of course, if I were in a classroom or whatever, I wouldn't be doing it myself. I would have my students here up at the smartboard working on our virtual pumpkin. Light them up.
Vickie, it's Bill Fricker interrupting. The
Yes.
best way for us to get you back on video is to reconnect. If you would give me a high sign at a convenient moment, we'll take a 15-second interruption and have you connected with full video.
Okay, sure.
So part of video conferencing, while we have a 15-second break, is to make sure you use your imagination at times. So I'm hoping that everybody out there at all the sites could just imagine what it would be like to virtually cut a pumpkin, because the technology that they do have at the Bell E-Learning Center is amazing. And as you can see, sometimes we just have to roll with the punches and use our imagination in terms of some of the animations that might be taking place. So I think Vickie is back up live now. So Vickie, we'll just go back to you and have you wrap up for the next 2 minutes, please.
All right. Well, I just wanted to mention to you that right now we're running some low enrollment courses for Chinooks Edge School Division this semester. We're doing Physics 20 and Physics 30. Next semester we're going to be running Math 31, Spanish 20, and Chemistry 30. In addition to using the video conferencing and smartboard technologies, our students use laptop computers, and the laptops allow for a much more interactive experience for our students. We're finding that using these technologies is providing us with new opportunities for teaching and learning. And like anything else, that's new, we're still learning and changing and adapting. Now, as we do this, as this evolves, the road ahead will no doubt hold many surprises for us. After all, who knows what the future will bring, particularly with regard to video conferencing. But we do know one thing, that through the Bell E-Learning Center and other community engagement sites, we're connecting our classrooms and communities to the world while providing rural students the opportunity to remain in rural Alberta if they wish. So thanks very much, Kathy. Bye from Old Bell E-Learning Center.
Thank you so very much, Vickie. Wonderful presentation. And we all were anticipating the virtual pumpkin cutting. And so we were there with you in spirit in terms of Halloween. So thank you so very much. We look forward to much great work coming from the partnership between Chinooks Edge School Division and Olds College as part of the Bell E-Learning Center. So thank you. So before I move on to Lethbridge, we're going further south down the highway. I just ask that all sites please mute your mics because we're picking up some background noise. So just please mute your mics, all remote sites.